Nobody warns you about the first 72 hours after landing in Canada. They show you nice pictures, they show you cool buildings, they show you the snow, CN Tower, and they even show you different success stories. But nobody talks about the silence, then the confusion, and the small panics that hit you, especially when the airport doors open and you will realize that this is real. You see, if you are planning to move to Canada or you just landed, this video is for you. Welcome to House of Memorata, the home for Africans living abroad and everything in between that helps you live a fulfilling life abroad. Let's talk about what really happens in your first 72 hours. You see, the first 24 hours is all about the emotional crash. And let me tell you, this is inevitable. It happens to us all. You see, when you land at places like the Toronto Pearson International Airport or the Vancouver International Airport, at first, you are very, very excited. But later on, the reality will set in a way you haven't seen before. You see, these are some of the things you will notice so pronounced when you get here. The weather will feel so different. The air will smell different. Everybody is moving so fast, especially in Vancouver. And suddenly, you will feel alone. Even if you have families here, there is a moment when it will hit you. I just left everything I know. And this is what nobody wants you about, the emotional dip. You might even question your decision in the first 24 hours. Well, that is normal. It happens to us all. The hours after the 24 hours is what I call the money fear. And this one is so heavy. You see, the second day, your brain will start calculating how much is in your bank account, how long will this money last, and why is rent so expensive. And speaking about rent, we have a video coming up on how much people pay for rent. We went out there to talk to people on the street about their rent. You may want to watch out for that video. Another thing your brain will start calculating is how food is in dollars and the equivalent of this in your local currency. Your brain is still converting maybe your naira to dollars or your cedis to dollars. And if you are landing in cities like, let's say, Toronto, Vancouver, you will quickly realize that this country is not cheap. And that's when survivor mode activates. You start thinking, I need a job immediately, even if it's not your dream job. Even if you're a manager back home in your country, even if you have 2 degrees, your ego will be tested in the first 48 hours. Now, the next 24 hours that makes up the remaining 72 hours is what I call the identity shift. This is the one nobody talks about the most. Back home, you were somebody, you may even be big and very influential. But here, you are a new immigrant. You don't understand the credit system yet. You don't have Canadian experience. You don't fully understand the culture. Even simple things feel so hard. Things like opening a bank account, getting a SIM card, or using public transportation, understanding assets. And for Africans especially, there's another layer to this thing. You now realize you are now part of the minority. That shift can mess with your confidence if you are not mentally prepared. But here is what you should actually do in your first 72 hours. So let me help you. Instead of panicking, I want you to focus on these 5 things. Get your SIN, your social insurance number. Open a bank account. Get a local SIM card. Understand your transportation system and rest. Just rest. You just change continent. Your nervous system is still overloaded. Don't make life changing decisions in an emotional panic. You see, what nobody tells you in the first 72 hours are not about successes, they are about stability. You don't need to make it in 3 days. All you need to do is to stay calm, stay humble, stay observant. Canada will always reward patience, structure, and long term thinking. So, if you are in your first week right now and you feel scared, that doesn't mean you've made a mistake. You are in your starting phase, and I want you to enjoy the process. Every immigrant you admire felt that same fear, and the difference is they didn't quit in the first 72 hours. This is House of Memorata, the home for Africans living abroad. I'll see you in the next one.